Hello and welcome to Dharma Talk Tuesday. I'm so fired up and excited and inspired to share with you today. I had one of the most epic weekends of my entire life this past weekend, and I actually just walked in the door from getting a mani-pedi, and my dog is really excited that I am home. You see him with all his blankets. Oh, he's going to lay down for us. Are you going to be peaceful now? Are you going to just lay down and be peaceful? That's a good boy. Yes, that's a good boy. Okay, so I'm excited to share with you something really important that especially if you're an entrepreneur, especially if you're someone who's really looking to break through your glass ceiling, if you're someone who's looking to create a next level in your life, if you're a dreamer, if you are ambitious, and so much for Duke being calm and laying down. Matt just got home, so Duke is really excited. So if you're someone who's got a dream, an ambition, then today's Dharma Talk Tuesday is for you. This is really, really important. So this past weekend, in case you didn't see my story, Matt and I went up to LA to the Hollywood Bowl to see Hugh Jackman in concert performing. And I say that to people and they're like, Hugh Jackman in concert? Isn't he an actor? They're like, yeah, he's an actor and a dancer and a singer, and he's a man with a vision, and he had this vision to create this whole show because he's really passionate about musical theater and performance and giving other people an opportunity to shine. And so the thing was called The Man, the Music, the Show, and it was it was sold out at the Hollywood Bowl, 18,000 people in the audience, and so inspiring. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because it got me fired up to really take a look at my vision, blow it up to the next level. I mean, the people who I love and admire, they've got big visions, and it really takes something to have a big vision. If you're watching this, I know you've got a vision, you've got a big vision, and then it's well, how do I achieve that vision? If I don't have the money, if I don't have the time, if I don't have the resources. That's what we're talking about today, because this is the thing. This is the thing I want you to hear. So on the drive home from the concert, from the show, Matt's listening to this, to the Tony Robbins book, the Mastering Money book, and we're listening to it. And so if you haven't read it yet, basically Tony interviews the world's wealthiest people, and he asks them questions about money management, asset management, money mindset, things like that. And he asked them all the same question. These are the top billionaires on the planet. And this is really what I want you to hear today, and then we're going to break this down as far as how it applies to you. So what he says is there ever a point for you where money stops being stressful? Is there ever a point for you where money stops being stressful? And do you know what every single one of them said? They said no. You guys, they are multi-millionaires, multi-billionaires. And they said no, there is never a point where money stops being stressful. They said, every single one, they said there is never enough money, there's never enough resources to do the thing that they want to do. They achieve something and then their dream grows bigger, their vision grows bigger. They want to give to another organization. They want to, grow this other division. And there's never the money, there's never the resources. So what do? They invest, they take a risk, they take out a loan, they get creative, they reinvent, they think in terms of how can I figure this out? That's the key. And that's how there's one guy, I forget the name of the guy who said this, but he was saying how he created $4 billion and then he lost $2 billion of it 5 weeks later. And then he says to Tony, I'm going to turn around and make another $2 billion in the next couple of months. I mean, this is how these people think. Now, in order to think like that, in order to create those kinds of results, they have a certain relationship with risks. They have a certain relationship with their self-trust. There's that Beyonce quote, I'm not a gambling person, but I'm always willing to bet on myself. And it's having that trust in your own and in their own integrity and in their own selves that I'm going to figure this out. I'm the kind of person who figures this out. And because that's their commitment, that's their character, that's who they know they are, they know they can go for it. And then things line up. They create the opportunity. They align themselves to the possibility. And then, it's like the kind of people like, man, they just get really lucky. No, they position themselves to be lucky. That's their mindset. That's their character. That's how they show up. It's how they talk with themselves every single day. There's no 1 foot in, 1 foot out. There's no maybe. No, it's all in, and I'm going to figure this out. I don't have the means yet, I don't have the resources, but I'm going to get creative, and I'm the kind of person who figures this kind of thing out. So I share this with you because the way that they got to that destination, which is not even really a destination, but to that result of multi-billions of dollars, multi-millions of dollars, whatever it is, the way that they got to that result, many of them didn't start that way. They didn't start with all those resources. They actually started with nothing in many cases. So how do they go from nothing to that big result? Well, it starts with a step. It starts with one step. It starts with one decision. They're just like you. They're just like me. And so if you are watching this and you have a dream and you have a vision, maybe it's like Hugh Jackman with, I'm going to take my love of music and dance to the stage and do a world tour, a new city every night. Maybe it's like you have a business vision and you want to make a difference for people with your book. You're writing a book, or maybe you're also like in the theater performance realm and you want to do a screenplay. Maybe you're a coach and you want to provide people amazing transformational life-changing services as a coach. Whatever it is, you're where you are now, and then there's a place that you want to get to. There's a result you want to arrive at. And there's something between where you are now and where you want to go. What is in the way? Like, what is in the way between where you are now and that result that you want to land on? So really ask yourself, what is in the way? Maybe it's not enough time. Maybe it's not enough money. Maybe it's, like you're a new mom and you've got to figure out how to balance like childcare with getting the thing done. Maybe it's a question of like, I don't know if I believe in myself all the way. Maybe it's like, I don't have the plan, or I don't know how. These are the things that I hear people say, so that's what I'm speaking into. So you have two choices. You can stay in the I don't know, you can stay in the problem, or you switch your mindset and you switch your mindset to, I'm going to figure this out. I'm a visionary. It's like an identity shift. I'm a visionary. I'm creative. I'm a Dharma queen. I'm committed. This is my character. I'm going to figure this out. And then you switch your vision. You literally switch what you're looking at. You put your blinders on. You plug your ears from the people who would try to tell you you're crazy, or that you are out of your mind, or that it's unrealistic what you're trying to do. I mean, you think about the vision, like one of my heroes, Richard Branson. I was speaking with a person who's actually collecting the resources right now to join Maya. She's a single mom, and she's looking after her niece as well. And she's like, she tried to do the thing on her own, and she realized, you know what, I can't do it on my own. I'm calling in a coach, and she's really inspired by doing Maya, my group coaching program, Money Alignment Yoga Academy. So she's in a stretch right now to actually go invite someone to invest in her so that she can do Maya and learn what she needs to learn and take the steps she needs to take and change her mindset to be able to do it. And one of her objections, one of the things she said was, the people around me think I'm crazy. And I said, if you're a visionary, of course people around you think you're crazy. Let me ask you, are they creating, those people who think you're crazy, are they creating the results that you want to create? No, of course they're not. Because people who stay in their comfort zone, in the normal rhythm of normal everyday life, aka the drift, are not going to be creating epic results. Like, you have to do extraordinary things and make extraordinary choices to create extraordinary results. Yes or yes. And so you're at a choice point. You are at a choice point. I know you've got a vision because you're watching this, because you're a Dharma queen, and you have a choice point. Do you keep doing what you're doing, or do you get creative? Make a commitment to get creative in your mindset. Do you muster up the courage, the inspiration? Maybe you go and you watch a Hugh Jackman video, or watch The Greatest Showman, or watch another inspirational movie, or listen to another inspirational song, and get yourself revved up. believing in and excited about the vision, and then get creative and look at who can I go ask for help to invest in me and invest in my vision? Am I willing to put my pride on the line? Get humble. Put my pride to the side and go ask that person for support, because they actually would love to invest in someone like me and make a difference for someone like me. Or maybe it looks like going and having an enrollment conversation with a potential client who, guess what, has been sitting around waiting for you, and they're unhappy. They go to and from work. They're totally just in their rut, like, man, I can't keep doing this. And they're waiting for someone like you to shake things up and show them a new way. And it's up to you to get out of your own way, to reach out to them, potentially risk rejection or whatever you are afraid to come up against by, reaching out to someone and making an offer. And make them an offer and say, I can make a difference for you. I know I can. And have the same conversation with them that I'm having with you right now, so that they cross the line and roll with you, hire you, whatever, and make it and create an energy exchange. That's all money is. It's an energy exchange. Okay, so the main thing I want to land with you in this Dharma Talk Tuesday is the fact that even the wealthiest people in the world, the wealthiest investors on the planet, never have enough. Go check it out in the Tony Robbins book. They say it themselves. They are quoted. It is fact checked. They say, there's never enough for my vision. So if the billionaires never have enough, what makes you think that you're magically going to land on the day where you have enough and everything lines up perfectly, the timing, the money, the resources, the everything, and then there's the green light from God and he says, go. No, that's not how it works. You go. Faith is having courage and going for it when you're uncomfortable, when you aren't sure if it's going to work. Like, that's how faith works. Talk about deepening your relationship with God. That's how you do it. You don't just wait and wait and wait and wait until you're comfortable. If that's what you want to do with love, entrepreneurship, and living a big Dharma dream life is not for you. And that's okay. It's not for everybody. But if you're watching this and if you're tuned in and you're fired up and this is resonating in your heart, look up and out and choose something that you can do tonight that gets you outside your comfort zone, that has you really plug in to service and to a vision and to boldly making a difference for someone, humbling up, putting your pride to the side, risking, so as to either make a sale, make a difference, reach out. We have one of our Mayans. She teaches self-defense, and one of the things I teach in Maya is how to do workshops to connect with and generate high-quality leads quickly with minimal to no overhead. And so she did a workshop, and she was putting flyers up, which I don't usually recommend, but that was something she felt called to do. So she put flyers up. Someone grabbed her flyer and ended up reaching out to her, saying that she was in a violent situation at home. And so they kind of had some back and forth exchange. And my client ended up really being a pillar of support for this person and helped her out of a very scary, difficult situation. And can you imagine if my client, this person, had not risks and put herself out there? She is a stand for love and peace and safety and strength and courage and freedom in the world. As someone who is a stand for that, she gets to put herself out there. And she posted in our Maya group how amazing it felt to be able to make a difference for someone and to really save this woman's life. That's what I'm saying. I'm not making this shit up. There's actually someone out there who's waiting for you to make a difference for them. So I'm going to look at the comments here and see what you guys are saying. Hello, Chanel. Hello, Chrissy. Journey Jill. Hello. Krista, hi. Carrie Stanley is in California. Bobby says, I love the Dharma Talk swing chair. Thanks, Bobby. It's funny, whenever I do VIP days with people here at my house, they're like, oh, can I have a picture in the Dharma chair? I'm going to show it to my husband or whatever. Shani says, hearts and legs, hearts and legs. All right. Tom, you are really going for it. Okay. Jody Valdez, hello. All right. So that's it. That is the message that I want to share with you today in Dharma Talk Tuesday. If this inspires you, as Shawnee said, give me some hearts and likes, and it would light me up more than anything else in the whole world to know that this Dharma Talk Tuesday, this message inspired you, made a difference for you, caused you to go take action, to go make an offer, to go ask for support from someone, to go take action on your vision to move it forward, to be able to help you like lock in and lock on to the calling that God put you here to create for you. And that's it. That's it for today's Dharma Talk Tuesday. Oh, I will say one more thing. One more thing, which is that if this is inspiring you and you're like, I'm fired up and I'm like excited, but I have no idea what to do with this information. I don't know what action to take. I'm going to post a link below that's going to link up to the calendar for Amber, my rockstar elite coach, who, by the way, just as a side note, she's getting trained by the person who coaches, like life coaches, Hugh Jackman. So NBD, no big deal. She's on my team. Pretty proud of that. And it also links up to my calendar. So if you book it, you're going to get to talk to either her or me. And the benefit to that is that normally coaching with me costs $1,800 a month for 12 months with a $2,000 deposit. But if you book through this link and you coach with Amber, who's got a comparable price point, either one of us, you're going to land up with a really powerful conversation, very valuable conversation, a life-changing, transformational conversation, specifically about a plan and an action step that you can take from wherever you are right now to get to that next level. If you're like, I want to do it, but whatever that but is, we will coach you through, we will support you in creating a transformation, a breakthrough, and you will not be the same person on the other side. I can promise you that. Okay, so I'm sending you love, and I will see you next week on Dharma Talk Tuesday. Bye!